I'm not going live. Alright, I'm going live. Well, I was going to do this an hour ago, as I said. So everything I said was heard. I'm still not showing I'm going live. Right now I'm showing I'm going live. So I'm probably just going to do it. So I'm just going to do a drawing. And I'll maybe talk a moment about this. I went and saw my friend Dennis Kaminsky, and we were talking. He gave me some great advice. You can see little. I think you can. I'm trying to see if I can see it when I'm moving it here. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see there's a little. It's an iridescent paint that I bought, and I can put it on the wings and make the fairies look more like fairies, and do some background stuff here too. So there's some things. I bought a whole bunch of board, and the loss of some of that board is part of why I didn't get going today. But I've got a little fairy drawing I started a little work on. We'll see if anyone comes by. And of course, this is the time I mentioned. It's the later part of the day. People are watching fireworks, but what the heck? See if I can get myself a little bit here. So I'm probably just going to do a quick black and white drawing. I'll hold off on the fairies till this weekend. And I just need something to draw from. So let's go to Facebook and see my friends. Oh, there's Celeste Alex. You see, yeah, you can't do fireworks on it. I know. Drawing live. I've tried doing that. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. She's live, and Celeste is over down in Broward County. Here. Well, it's comic books. Cheryl Chaplow, Happy Independence Day. Actually, was with Cheryl earlier today. One thing I'm going to stop doing for a while, I'm going to stop going to I don't like parties anyway. And all I do is go there and want to work. And I end up working for my own stuff. I'm not working on others. I'm trying to find some, oh gosh, I did so well. I guess because everybody's posting about fireworks. All right, we'll do fairies. I got to do something. Pencil. One thing Dennis suggested was using these pencils to actually do the penciling. One was, pencils like, yes, I do have them actually. Hold on a second. I'm share this to doing some research on this comic book I'm working on. And I think I've mentioned this artist before. Find a piece of his artwork in this book. Well, that's a photograph. Yeah, this is sailing ships in Miami in 1926. Within the year, these will all be blown away by a hurricane. But there's artwork in this. I think, or is it in the other? Is in the Lavelle? I thought it was in this. There's three big series of Florida history books. This is the Tabot. And then there's the Cash series, and then there's the Lavelle. So Lavelle has the artwork. Oh, I guess, yeah, because I'm getting mixed up. But I'm doing a bunch of research right now. This is Florida from Indian Age to Space Age. And this is not an inexpensive set, I must say. I've had it for years. Okay, well, hold it. I've got the Lavelle here. The Lavelles are, they're very, very heavy. Let's try to find all these pieces. Oh, I got them. Oh, yes. All right, never mind. I got this. Do that. Now, where did I go? Track colors, getting color pencils. He was saying it's best to go ahead and maybe pencil these with the colored pencils. Let me grab one. I'm looking for You think I'd have this? I wasn't thinking this all the way out. I shouldn't have gone to that party thing. Just think, being parties aren't the best thing. I don't know what to call it. I don't think I'll call it here either. Let me just have to. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I can use this. All right. I'm not even checking to see if I got anything going on here. Nope, nobody watching. The other thing I did was, and maybe I should do that. Hold on, I got that hand too. Let's do a dragon. Since people see me. I'm teaching a class Tuesday about how to create a character. And even now, as I draw this, I'm thinking of who this is and what his it helps when you think about such things. A really long tail. Because my thing is I work speed very fast. Oh wow, this thing's been caught up to where I am. Hope that happened. Okay. I know I'm speaking low. I'm tired. I didn't sleep right last night. Then got a bunch of projects I need to work on. I need to get this set up my storage room earlier, which I posted on a page I hope you visit, which is Whimsical Artistic Whimsy on Facebook. And the idea of these are I'm going to take them to my friend Dennis to put up on eBay and see what happens to them. I need to make sure they happen. I do them kind of quickly. Which already I'm taking some time with this. Just keep their other mountains back here. Oh man, I don't think I'll do the watercolor here. I am a little punchy tired. Alright. Make it look a lot more heavier than I would. See him gripping this mountain thing he's on, and then where the light's coming from. Yes, everyone expects the wings on these guys, even though that doesn't make sense. Basically, you're giving them 6 arms. So if I bring one arm here and another arm, I could have it just here. That won't be big enough to carry a thing that's big as this. I'll just leave him like he is. Maybe I'll give him scales. get the wings. Debating about putting, I was thinking about doing watercolor. Now here I am, thinking about doing watercolor. Gee, I'm sure my watercolors are. Yeah, I don't think I'm pretty certain I don't have with me. Any form of set. We're talking about this little sets. Maybe I should. I've got one of these koi, oddly enough, he was showing me this. This is, I've had this set for 20 years, 25 years, long time. I bought it, I think the price tag, no, it came in a box. I bought this from Pearl on 436, but I've never really done much with it, and all I've done is really make a mess. Let's see, maybe we can do something with it. Because I really don't like little teeny things. They make me a little crazy. I'm going to have to turn this upside down because it just helps. Oops, wait, I don't want to get paint on anything else. And if you hear banging, that's people doing fireworks irresponsibly, scaring critters all over the place. I'll be doing a live tomorrow, Saturday night at 7 or 8, probably 7 on Facebook, and Sunday I'll do a live here at 8 again. Those are a little more attuned to making sure happen. I stopped liking fireworks when I got caught. I took the family out to see fireworks early 90s, and it was such a nightmare. I just never want to see them again. And really, frankly, once you see some fireworks, you've seen them all. They don't, nothing really changes. Maybe I won't get my scales. I don't know. We'll see. But thinking about these, I'm gonna make the fairy ones with less detail, black line and all. But these will have more, be more illustrative with dragons. So I'm gonna put a lot of black line after I get the watercolor on. Then I'll probably go back over them again. But I've got to do these fast. Faster I'm doing these, and it's going to be a matter of doing them and doing them and doing them, and I'll start speeding up again like I used to be very fast. Now I'm probably as fast because I'm older, and just that speed thing kind of, it's drifting from me. Age does that. That's fine. I'll just work with it. I also, when I was doing the caricature thing, I had the pressure of having a line of people waiting, and that really makes you work faster. Don't have that line here. I saw what some others are doing involving this stuff, and it's pretty disturbing. But I've studied dinosaurs, and that's basically what a dragon is. And you need to know understand that to draw these. You can see what others how others draw dragons. That's not how you do dragons. Then you're just copying their mistakes. You need to understand the anatomical parts of it all, of the critter, so you can draw them. So one artist you can follow is someone like William Stout, who has an extraordinary understanding of dinosaur anatomy because he's been doing it for 55 years now. He's still with. He's 80 something. He's still drawing. I just saw something recently with him drawing. My artist worked for a while. Met him sometime in I think mid 90s. I have a original drawing of his. He just draws it now. He just knows these dinosaurs right on the top of his head. Glad to hear the fireworks dying off. Florida's likely to go into a recession of one sort or the other here in the next year or three, despite the big beautiful bill, which I'm so happy got signed because that's gonna really help a lot of people. Can't believe how the media is handling it. But as we do that, we should be hearing less fireworks because people won't be able to afford them. Unless they're really stupid, which is those who are doing them anyway. As I say, I'm going to go back over this with black line, or at least a very kind of darkish brown. And this is a whole different way for me to work. It's all new stuff to me. I hope I can adapt to it. We'll see. Let me turn this right side up. Hopefully that's looking okay. I need some more bulk here because the spine have to be up there. Blend that into there. There we are. Oh no, I got a problem right here because the cranium would come down here and there's gotta think about that. Got a little hair sticking out there. Hold on. And the set I bought about 20, 25 years ago has hardly been used. That's funny, Dennis was saying, you need to get this. I already have it. Just don't use it. It needs a little more darkness in here. A little more sense of form. But I gotta do these fast. It's just gonna be doing enough of them and I'll start to speed up and I'll come up with shortcuts to knock them out. All my watercolors are actually in the car. They were in here. I took it with me to the 4th of July thing, but I shouldn't have gone to. So that's a little bit and this is kind of old-fashioned stuff with dragons, but I like the idea. It's the idea, basically, it's an alligator. But really, the alligator belly is not all that yellowish. Detail in here. These are all scales. This is scales, this is scale. Actually, this will come down here. My figured to do a whole bunch of different dragons, and then all the fairies. That's what I was working on when I was at that 4th of July thing. Yeah, I'm not going to be just an attendee anymore. It just makes me crazy. Just don't have patience for it. I screw things up. Wish made that belly a little lighter. I really haven't done much down here. I need to think about that too, right there. The arm, because I'm looking at that, he's gripping the mountain. I keep thinking today's Saturday, and that's a really confusing thing. Because tomorrow I'm going to go work a bit, I think. And I got to get over to back to my storage room. I've got a big portrait to get done. I was just in the storage room yesterday, as I posted on my Artistic Whimsy page. And I looked right at the pads I needed. I didn't think about how I needed them. Go to another brush. That's what I'm going to do. And let me make use of some things that Dennis and I were talking about. Looking forward to this. Yeah, what I don't like about these brushes, they don't tend to hold paint as well. All the really good brushes are on the car. Because I wasn't thinking I was going to do it like this today. I was going to start at 8, get going, work out that way. Oh, my hands in the water. I always mention Neil Adams. He has some. Their IDW is putting out some collections. They're scanned from the original artwork. Big books. I've got to get them. I just got to get them. One book of John Burns included artwork I sold back now about 15 years ago, because it was in my collection and no one on earth knew I had them. And then when I sold them, suddenly it was known they existed and they popped up in this book. Someone got the original scans. And the same is true for Neil Adams. Pages of the Muhammad Ali Superman versus Muhammad Ali book. I guess that one page or 2 page from that. One major page from it. I'm going to come in here and just do a little bit of that. Get the sense that there's a rock here. Oh, who's this? Unknown Dandy's World Fame. It is beautiful. There's not even any pink in it. Well, I guess that's kind of pink. Oh, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Some would say this would be beautiful unless I put Pia Zadora, if I could pronounce her name. Pia Zadora. Say that 5 times fast. Audrey Hepburn. There, that works better. Thinking of silly names, Pia Zadora. I think Pia Zadora is like 70 years old now. I hadn't thought of her in a long time. I don't know how that name popped up. What you? Some unknown Dandy's World fan came in as in my head. I'm making you very happy. There's no ice cream involved. There's something wrong with you. I've had no ice cream today. Shameful, absolutely shameful. I have had barbecue. I was like, this 4th of July thing at Cody's Roadhouse Grill, which, by the way, was born and raised in Florida. Over in Tarpon Springs, actually. I believe it was Tarpon Springs, first one. Now it's all over the country. I really wanted to try their southern grits, shrimp and grits. Especially since it started in Florida, you think they'd make them right, but it's cheese grits, and really you shouldn't have cheese and shrimp don't go together. Why people think they won't put cheese in grits? Your grits don't have that. I gotta get over to Dixie, Tasted Dixie over. It's a great restaurant over in Cross City. I got some work I could do over there. It's a long drive. I wish someone else would come with me on that. The voices in your head. Sure it's not CNN? I'd watch what those voices are saying. This is CNN. Because they'll make you depressed. I think, actually, Wolf Blitzer seemed like a nice guy, but he always was kind of a scary bloke to me, you know? It seemed like he just was always just short of walking over to a window and throwing himself out. I used to be able to imitate him, I think, at one time. Years and years and years. Oh, bye. All right, came in. Thank you for coming by. Please click the thumbs up button. I appreciate that. Oh, already gone, apparently. Boom. That was fast. I have no idea what that was about. It was fun for a moment. Someone to play with. Playmate, come out and play with me. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm off the screen here. I thought I was actually I was going to do a fast drawing, and then I did. Some more of that green in there, because I kind of like that green in there. Makes it look like there's mold on the mountain. Clearly, unknown Dandy's World fan. What's Dandy's World? There was a great actress. What was her name? Actress named Dandy over in the UK. She was part of the that Alf series. Dandy Nichols was her name. That was her name, Dandy Nichols. No longer with us. Mostly a character actress in the UK. Unknown in the US, unfortunately. I don't think she did much. I don't think she did anything in the U.S. Well, the Alf character. By the way, the Alf character, we did come to the U.S. and so did Dandy's character, because Dandy Nichols' character is better known as Edith Bunker, and the Alf character is better known as Archie Bunker. That's when Neil Norman Lear swiped all that stuff from that series. which was Till Death Do Us Part or something like that, which actually I didn't care much for. That's not looking right to me. I think because I'm not getting this paintbrush to work well. We'll go back to the other one. I'm going to put some gray on here for some blue. Oh, no, I'm back by myself. All right, I'm just going to add a little bit of this over here, then I'm going to let this dry and maybe return to it tomorrow. Okay, come on and play with me. Oh, I have water here. That way. I'm going to add some of that iridescence to this tomorrow. After I ink it. I'm getting to do. Still isn't taking too long. Way too long. Give me some time, I'll figure it out. So I'll go live on my personal page tomorrow about 7 or 8 o'clock. I'm going to have to go work for a bit. I've got a couple projects I need to get done, or get going at least, off dead center. I was hoping to do them today. But as I said, I need to go to the storage room, go get some paper. I didn't have the wrong size paper with me. I won't be working on those here. I might work on one of them here, but it won't be the next 2 days, I don't believe. I've got some research to do, which I'll overdo, because it's fun. It's great fun catching up on the 1600s in Florida. It turns out the 1600s in Florida is not well, as I knew, is not well chronicled. The Spanish had given up. British have given up. The Huguenots were fading off, if not killed off, by the Spanish, and the Indians were fading off because the Spanish were killing them off. So it's not well recorded, and that's where it's kind of playtime. And I don't like that. I really would rather have some really strong things to work from, but I best take advantage of it and stop doing too much more research. Because I've certainly researched it over the decades, and I know where I'm going to find pretty much. And that's as I review it all, I'm finding exactly what I recall. And I need to get some of this stuff done. It's just fun reading. read and write and arithmetic. If I put scales on, I'll do it later. I know this looks a little sloppy, but wait till I put a line on here, not black line, but whatever line. I may use a gray, or we'll see what works. As I say, I'll probably put a lot more line work in these than I will in the fairies. My friend Dennis generally agrees with that. My friend Melissa was agreeing with that too. Hopefully that's looking okay. Really don't like how the sky is, but all right, we'll figure it out. Keep thinking it's Saturday. Trying to get to the Flemington Baptist Church the last couple Sundays, and life has definitely gotten in the way. After what happened today at the 4th of July thing, I'm even further discouraged about trying to make a trip like that. Even though I'm going to make a trip like that to go do some work tomorrow. If I want those Neil Adams books, I better get some work in. 150 a volume, you know. But they're gonna. I understand it. Look, I've seen photographs. I've seen video of them open. They don't get released until Monday. And then the other concern is they may sell right out and not be available. But then I just saw, when I picked up the John Burns set here about a year and a half ago, now I think I spent $130 odd for it. Now I can get it for $60. So maybe you think it won't be as popular as I think. I think it will be from Adams. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll find out. I actually wouldn't mind getting different levels of color in here with some purple for the sky. I like that. Look at purple blue. See how that gives a little bit more storminess to it. Maybe I'll get into the swing of that and start doing that. We'll see. I just want to churn these out kind of quickly. Certainly faster than this. I want to cut this time in half. But it's just, as it was with caricatures, just repetition. Again, it helped to have a line of people waiting, but still repetition. Doing them. We'll see what happens. These may just as well be clouds as they may be anything. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about the scale thing. I'll kind of paint over it a little bit. I'll let this dry and then figure it out. But that's where this is at this point. Now it should be on the screen. Because I use the screen to see what the heck am I doing? Does it look? I guess it's interesting seeing the screen because it looks so different from what I'm doing. Well, let's see. Tomorrow maybe I'll add ink during one of the live programs, or one of the two programs tomorrow or Sunday. Who knows what may happen. But goals here is I'm going to do about 3 hours of work tomorrow. I'm going to go pick up the paper for this double portrait. I hope to have that well on its way. Maybe not tomorrow, but certainly on Sunday. Then I have another illustration I need to get done. I hope to have all the research. Now, I might get the research done tonight, and then be working on that tomorrow, penciling. We'll see. All right, there you go. I'm going to go ahead and pull the plug on this, but I need to be, and I'm not even done. So I'm almost an hour into this. That's not good. All right, thank you very much for anyone who's watching. Please click the thumbs up, and that includes me for that matter. Bink. Thank you for watching, being a part of things. If I could help with something, let me know. Take care. Robert Smith calling. Bye.